Why am I so nervous about this video? Okay, 1.7 million views. That's pretty insane, right? But it took me 6 years to get that. I'm holding this pen, I'm still nervous. I actually wrote notes on this video because I've never done that before. I've never organised a video like that, but there was a lot I wanted to say and there's a lot I wanted to get out. 1.7 million views. That's how much I've got on my channel all accumulated right now for all my videos. There's one video in particular that has majority of those views and that has about 875 million. Now, I don't normally talk about this. I don't normally talk about views or numbers or subscribers. I was watching Catherine Manning's videos the other day. She came up in my suggested, I'm not sure why, I must have watched something similar before. And she just put it into perspective for me. A lot of it just made sense. Before, I didn't want to talk about numbers or views or like success or not doing very well on YouTube because I thought it was a little bit distasteful and I thought those are sort of things that you should keep to yourself. But listening to her talk about it, I thought it was actually very interesting. And I thought it would be useful for people, small YouTubers or people that are wanting to get onto YouTube, to just know how it works and how long it takes to be successful, how long it takes to pass that monetized stage, and just useful for people to hear progress or not progress and just relate if they're small YouTubers as well. So in this video I'm going to talk about my process and my experience being on YouTube, what I've done wrong, a couple of things that I've noticed through Catherine's video, so I will link her down below, things that I've done incorrectly and things that I've done correctly, and just my experience overall. I have been on YouTube for 6 years now. First of all, I've definitely been on and off, and that's one obviously huge mistake that everyone talks about is consistency, and that's something that I did not have at all at the beginning. Actually, to be fair, I've only really been fully consistent for the past 10 months. I've been uploading once or twice, sometimes 3 times a week for the past 10 months since October last year. Maybe even just before that a little bit. And that is one thing that I've noticed a little growth from, small growth, but I've noticed a change in my viewership and my subscription. My views are even more consistent because I've been consistent. Before that, I had been in and out of jobs, never really known what I've wanted to do, not really had much of a passion for a lot of things. But when I did start work, I didn't have time for YouTube, or I was making excuses of not having time for YouTube. And that's just ridiculous because there's always time. Honestly, just doesn't take that long to sit in front of a camera, so what you got to say. Editing obviously takes a little bit more, but depending on what kind of videos you want to do, you can always fit it into your week, and I just never did. Stressing about jobs all the time. I would here and there take a year to 6 months off every single time, but always come back. Now, one thing I didn't do in the past that I'm trying to do now, which is something that Catherine, through watching her videos, actually made me realise, is commenting and replying to people's comments and messages that they send you, because obviously they're wanting to discuss with you and watching your life and whatever you're putting out there, and if you're not giving them a response or creating a community, they're not going to want to be there anymore because they're not feel some relation to you. So I've definitely been doing that. I would always reply to comments anyway, but I wouldn't reply to every single comment. I wouldn't respond to their responses because I didn't have notifications and stuff like that on, and now I've turned them on and I'm on my phone almost constantly replying to people. No matter what they say, I'll like add a heart or put a smiley face or something, just to know that I've noticed them and seen them. Even looking back at some of my old comments that I've gone through and looked at years back, I've gone through every single comment now and replied to them. I've noticed it says when people have their subscriptions open to see that some people have been subscribed to me now for 5-6 years, which is insane, and the fact that I didn't reply to their comment is awful. Definitely something I've started doing, definitely something I'm going to carry on doing in the future. I will reply to every single comment and every response fully, and that's something that I think is really, really important. Another thing mentioned is your watch time. That obviously gets you suggested into other people's videos, which will get you views, and that's a huge reason as to why my one video right now has 875,000 views, is because it's come and popped up consistently in people's recommended. I think the reason for that is it had a lot of watch time, and obviously YouTube favors that because that means that they can put more ads on it, which will make them more money and also you. I'm not really going to be discussing money in this video because, to be honest, I haven't made that much money over my 6 years of YouTube. Obviously I've been working a lot full time throughout those years too. For an example, this year I've maybe made £120 and we're now in July, so 7 months in is not really a success story, let's say, in income. But over the 6 years of having, I think that video is coming up to 5 years now, over the 5-year period, I think I've made £600 on that video alone, which is huge, and obviously it's got a lot of views. But I do know that a lot of people that have a better click-through rate and better interaction on their videos would have made a lot more money on that video. Almost at 1 million, I know there's people that would have made a lot more money on that than just £600, which I'm saying just £600 as if it's not a lot. It is, but over 5 years of making a video, that really doesn't count up much at all. Another thing that I did incorrectly in the beginning is my videos were short. I think I was definitely very scared and fearful at the beginning. I'm a huge YouTube watcher. That's pretty much all I do, and that's all I watch. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV, and so I just loved it. Well, all the beauty and fashion bloggers had a very different name, like Glitter, this, Sparkles, this, back in the days, and obviously they've changed their branding now to their full names, but back in those days is when I used to watch all my YouTube. So I've been here from the beginning, and I thought, I love watching this, I want to do it too. So I started doing them, but I was very nervous, and so I was only making 1-minute videos. Back then that was okay because you didn't have the threshold that you had to meet these days for monetization. This only came around, I think, I want to say 2018, maybe 2019, I can't remember, but back then you didn't have that, and you would start making money when you got the views and when you hit the threshold through your AdSense. As soon as that threshold came about, it took me 10 months to get monetized again because my watch hours were not there. All my videos were about 1 minute, 2 minute long. I had the odd 6-7 minute video maybe, but it just wasn't enough, and that's where I was getting all my views. My video that has 875,000 views is, I think, 1 minute 30 seconds, and so those watch times will not calculate to 4,000 hours, and so it took me a long time to accumulate, and so I started doing vlogs and longer videos and sit down videos, and obviously a lot of styling and like fashion stuff as well, which is what this centers around. So with over 300 videos on my channel, it still took me 10 months to get that watch time, that 4,000 hour watch time. I already had the 1,000 subscribers, thankfully, because I'd started so long ago, but those watch times is what I needed, those watch hours, and it's hours, not minutes. You do need those longer videos. Also, not just that, when you're making videos, people want to relate to you, they want to see about your life, they want to like jump into your circle almost, know more about your personality. So if you're making those 1 minute videos, depending on what you do, majority of people want to relate to you. I think that's why a lot of people watch YouTube instead of going to TV and stuff like that. Obviously people watch TV too, but they want to relate to you. You're not relatable if you're only making a 1 minute video and no one really knows about you apart from your name and what you're wearing. If you're making those longer videos, if you're making vlogs, people are learning about your life, they're learning things that they can relate to you about, and I think that makes an important difference. It's all about building a community. Like I said before, responding and then also letting them know you're noticing them. There's a lot of people I will recognise by name as soon as they comment on my videos because they have literally been there 4 years. Obviously this is not a video of like how to go viral or how to be huge on YouTube. Those few things that I picked up from Catherine's video have made a huge difference to me and made me realise that things that I was doing wrong. I responded to a comment the other day from obviously when I was going back to my comments from a few years ago, and someone said, oh, I didn't realise you're back on YouTube. I've been back on YouTube for 10 months, but obviously if that person wasn't subscribed to me, or in that time where I wasn't making videos, that person unsubscribed to me, they would not know that I've been making videos again unless I came in on their suggestions. If I wasn't getting huge amounts of views or huge amounts of watch hours, I would not come up in their suggested videos. I've always been the type of person that I make videos that I like to watch, and I will never make videos that I don't really like to watch. So I like to watch vlogs, casual videos, mukbangs, styling videos, things quite casual, hauls, stuff like that. So here you won't be really seeing like challenge videos or videos that have gone viral and I'm just going to do it to jump on the bandwagon. If I enjoy watching a video, I'm going to do something similar because you like what you're seeing, so you're going to create the same sort of content. Obviously I'm not going to completely rip off someone or like take complete creativity away from them, but I will make similar content to the content that I like, and I will always do that. Not something that's going to change here at all. I've always really liked quite chill, relaxing videos. I pretty much watch a lot of YouTube for escapism, get out of my own life and stress and like see what other people are getting up to, whether that's on holiday, vlogging casually at home, or like what they've bought during the week. That's the kind of thing that I'm going to be doing here and have been doing for the past 10 months. So those are the few tips and tricks that I have picked up over the 6 years of me doing YouTube, and in particular the last month of like watching Catherine Manning's videos. I find her really useful, really encouraging, and I'm not going to lie, before I watched her videos I was feeling really down about YouTube, felt like I didn't have much motivation, and she fully changed my perspective on things. The main thing she says is just don't give up and keep going, and even though I've been doing this for 6 years, I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to keep doing it because I enjoy it, and even 6 years in, if I still haven't made a career out of it and I'm still still doing it, I think that shows that I actually just enjoy doing this, and it's not something that I want to make huge big bucks from. I actually really like doing videos. I actually really like interacting with people and seeing their comments and seeing what outfits they like or don't like. And also, like, I love vlogging the trips and stuff that I've done to look back on. A couple years ago I was an au pair in the south of France, and I have those videos that if I didn't video those, I would probably have like very little memory of it, I'll be honest. And we went on a camping trip at the end of last year, and I vlogged all 5 days of that, and that was so much fun. And I look back at those videos for my own memories too. It gives me so much joy to watch back at those fun moments that I've had with my friends, or those trips that I will never forget about now because I have it all documented. Whether this becomes a career or not, I still have those memories saved away. But to conclude, I just want to say a huge thank you to those people that have been here for years, commenting, liking, always clicking on my videos when they see them pop up in their subscriptions. I appreciate you, and I thank you for standing by me. Whether you're just a silent viewer that has been here for years and years and years, I thank you so much, and I promise you I'm not going anywhere this time. I'm sticking around, I will be consistent, and if there's anything you would like to see, please just let me know. I'm open to suggestions of videos. You can always pop them in the comments down below, and I will now always be there to respond, I promise. So this video was pretty much I appreciate you. Oh, I'm getting a little bit emotional, and I'm not going anywhere anymore. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.